So this form, the 1C, is probably the most common of the non-required forms that I get from students. If you are completing research at an institution, so if you're at a college, university, something like that, you need to fill this one out. So your name and the title of your project up at the top. The section down below is being completed by the supervising adult. So something to clarify here is I am your sponsor. The supervising adult is the person who's in the setting where you're actually doing the research. So these questions are for that person to fill out. So the questions here are basically trying to figure out how much of the project you did, and then how much of it is something that maybe like they're doing that you're just assisting with. So these are all questions that that other person needs to answer. So this is a form that you don't really need to fill out. You just need to fill out the top section and then give this one to your supervising adult at that location. It is a 2-page form, so you also have the students' names in the back, and then it includes some further questions on the back. What they're really trying to look at here is to differentiate between what you observed and what you actually did when it comes to the project. So then scrolling down a bit further, did the student work in the project as part of a group? So they're trying to see like if they were working potentially with graduate students or other members of the university. This has to be printed, signed by the person at the university. They're supposed to include their title, whatever the institution is where you're working, and the address of that institution. So the date signed, this must be after the experiment is completed, right? Because this form really involves figuring out what you did during the experiment. So you need that 1C form if you're working with any type of an organization where you're doing the research on site there.